Well, I tried not to think about it too much. Yeah, it was good to have that period of time just to get a good night's sleep and come back and it's not always a good feeling to come into a match knowing that you're down 0-4. It's like you're gonna try to win that set, but if you don't, you're down 0-1. So it was a tough position to be in, but I'm just so thrilled to be in the semis here.
Were you pretty pleased with the way it came through in the end? The third set was pretty high quality stuff, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, look, there's a reason why she reached the quarterfinals. I mean, I think her level of play really showed today and yesterday why she was in the top 10 and why she's such a high quality player. Yeah, there's a lot of good things that she did, and I'm happy that I pulled through no matter how tough it was.
Maria, she's a little unpredictable as to when she's going to be neutralized and when she's not. So just talk about contending with that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess unpredictable is good in a way, and for her. A little bit on the serve as well. I mean, she was going a lot for her second serves. I think around she probably had like 30 serves that were 99-mile-per-hour second serves. It's like she worked consistently to get a 99 miles per hour. Every time I looked at the clock, it was like 99, 99. I'm like, if I lose this match, I'm gonna have nightmares. No, I mean, I guess she just has that non-traditional game where it's kind of sneaky. You don't know if she's gonna come in or she's gonna hit the ball or it's gonna be flat or she's gonna hit the frame. But yeah, she's worked a lot on it, so that's why it's good.
So you haven't lost a three-set match since the end of last year. That's a lot of them to win in a row, huh? So do you feel like you're going into those three sets, okay, I've done well on this, so I think I can pull it out again?
I mean, honestly, every time I've gone to a third set, I haven't thought about it. It's because every single match is different. It's a different situation. Sometimes you can be coming back. Sometimes you win the first set and then you have a letdown. So it's a great statistic, and it shows that I enjoy the battle no matter what the score is. And the third set it's the last set out there. There's no reason why you shouldn't put everything out there, and that's just how I kind of treat those situations.
Rain has become such a regular feature here. There's obviously a lot of talk about Tyson Ruth. Just talk about what yesterday was like, behind going out and then having to come back off again and going back out again. And finally, when they gave you the word that you were playing the next day, how were you?
A lot yesterday, but a lot today. I just think maybe you guys didn't see it. We were on about 4 times, and then, yeah, right when we were walking, literally in the hall of the locker room, we went back in because it started drizzling. I mean, I've done like 20 different types of warm-ups in the gym. I was so sick of it. I was like, let's just play tennis. So I was really happy that we got it in without another break. It's like another break means another warm-up. I can't handle it anymore.
Was it kind of like a reboot, though? I mean,
No, it's kind of like a gym workout every time.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is not what I signed up for here. Yeah. No, I mean, it's good. You got to get going, but it's just, it's like, get me out there.
Maria, how would you describe you and Victoria as competitors and then your respective styles of play?
Yeah, I mean, I think we both play a pretty aggressive game. We're big competitors, and we love to win. I mean, who doesn't? But she's had such a solid year this year. Kind of her breakthrough in terms of winning the Grand Slam, being so solid, so consistent, being #1 in the world for the first time. So a lot of first for her, which I think a lot of people expected in the last few years, and this is kind of the year where she's come out and played really good tennis.
You talked after the match on court about how you wanted to exact your revenge for her victory there. Is that like extra motivation for you, or?
Yeah, well, it's always tough to lose in that final stage of a Grand Slam, and last time we played, I think I was in Stuttgart, where I beat her, but before that, she got me a couple of times, so I played a really good match in Germany against her, and obviously I want to take the things that I did well there, and but that was on clay. This is a different situation, so it's, you know, every match is new. But she's been playing great tennis. I'm in the semifinals since '06, I think. So it's just a great opportunity for the both of us.
What are the keys when the two of you play? What happened, the keys in the rivalry?
Game style, or?
Yeah, I mean, when you've been successful, what has determined that for you? And by contrast, when she's been successful, what's been the difference?
Well, she's a great returner, so you have to, you know, serve pretty good, and you know, she's aggressive. If you give her a good first ball, she likes to take advantage of that. But yeah, I mean, there's not a lot that I'd obviously talk openly about.
Maria, it seems like you've had the crowd support here in these big matches on Ash, pretty much exclusive on your side against Petrova and against Bartoli as well. And as a ranked someone who almost never has the crowd on her side when she's playing, do you have an idea of what makes the crowd, what makes certain players more popular crowds than others?
I don't know. I think maybe the intensity, the passion they have. I mean, I've lived in the States since I was, you know, 7, so this is my base, this is my home, not New York City, but, you know, Florida and California. So, you know, I have a lot of fans here, a lot of friends that come out and watch. You know, and in a way, it feels like a second home for me. So I certainly feel that support. This is where I, basically after 3 years of playing tennis, starting tennis, this is where I developed my game, and you know, where I really learned the sport, and I've been around for many years, so I feel like all the fans have kind of watched me grow here and watched me from the days as I was a junior here to now. They followed my career, and yeah, and also we have a big Russian community in Brooklyn, so they come out.
My colleague's question over here today, the crowd's always for you, which is cool, but today, do you think they may have been for you because they were pulling for the one who was struggling coming from behind, and if so, how much does that help you?
I think that's, I mean, fan support when you're down, when also, you know, it's normal in sport when fans are rooting for the underdog because they want to see a match, they want to see the competition, and they want it to be entertaining. That's why they pay the money. So I understand that. I've been a part of that. I felt the energy. I felt it switch from one side to another during matches. That's for sure. I've been a part of many incredible matches where it's kind of slow and then you get going and then it's up and down, and you know, people get into it. But I understand that energy that comes of supporting an underdog, someone that's not necessarily the favorite, but they want to see pull through.
You and Andy grew up together in Florida tennis. When he walked by, did you see him today? Were there any words exchanged?
Who?
Andy Roddick.
Yeah, well, we actually didn't grow up in the same part of Florida.
I know that he wins the Eddie Herr, you win the Eddie Herr that same
Was
week.
that the same week?
Yeah, it was. It was the same Sunday.
Really?
Oh yeah. You were 12 and he was 17 or so.
Oh, he didn't say hi to me then. But neither did I, obviously.
Maria, third set, you know, you got the break early, and it's a difficult match. So how frustrating was that for you when you lost the break?
Yeah, it is. Obviously, and I was up 30-15 in that game, but she played a very aggressive, solid game. I mean, of course, there are things I could have done to get that, and it's always unfortunate to not hold your serve. But then I got another break, so made up for it.
Maria, tonight Serena Williams plays obviously on the other half of the draw. When you think about her serve, what to you impresses you most, or do you think makes her serve as successful as it is?
I think the consistency and the power and the strength, and you know, she finds the corners extremely well, but on a consistent level. It's one thing to serve a big serve, but it's another thing to do it consistently and match in, match out.
How much of her success do you think depends on the success with the serve?
I think a lot, and I think it also builds a player game, because it is that first shot. So if you're feeling confident and if you feel like that's a shot that's working for you, I think all other pieces of the puzzle kind of come together.
Do you think it's pretty natural get a little more motivated. Do you think that was the case with Victoria when she first started playing back a few years ago and maybe even today? Meaning that you're the hunted one more.
Maybe before, but not so much now because I think she's obviously won a Grand Slam already. So, it's almost like other players are also wanting to beat her, and she's number one in the world. But absolutely, when you see the level of play that, Bartoli played against, and then you look at some of the other results she had during the year, and you think, well, there's no way she played like that, losing to some of the players. It's really the honest truth. It's how, it's the reality sometimes. But in a way, that's what makes it so much tougher to be at the top. It's tough to get there. It's extremely difficult to stay there because they almost have the feeling of not having much to lose. They're not expected to win. So I think everything is kind of free, and they really go for it.
When you first played her, I think it was in Moscow. It was close. I think it was Moscow, right?
Who are we talking about?
Victoria.
I don't
First
know.
couple times, did you know she was going to be a really good player?
I did. I think she was. I always thought that. I think many people expected her to win a Grand Slam earlier than she did. I think her level. She always had a solid game. She was always a little mentally fragile. I felt like you could, she would bang her racket and yell, and you kind of see that on the court. But I think with age and maturing, that obviously you learn so much by playing matches, and you learn what helps you get motivated, what helps you get going. But I thought that she would be at a high level, definitely.
Maria, you played Irani in the French Open final, and now she made another semi-final. She'll be doubles number one next.
Mhm.
What do you think she's doing so well?
Yeah, it's it just shows you that you don't have to be tall and to have a lot of power. She has so much variety in her game, and she's obviously so successful on clay. She won so many titles, got to the finals of the French. Extremely tricky. Moves really good around the court, makes you hit so many balls. I was going into the French Open final as, people were saying the favorite, but I was playing a clay court specialist in a way which people never really considered me to be. So it's funny how I was all of a sudden considered the favorite to go in and beat her in a Grand Slam final when she was playing so well on that surface. But she's proven that she can play really well on hard, and I think she did pretty good in Australia as well. But consistency, her consistency this year has been incredible.
One last one.
Maria, back to Serena. Even though I know you've got time to get there. But am I wrong in thinking that both the Williamses love power? They seem they want their opponent to bang it with them. Whereas even Martina Hingis, when she was younger, or when she was playing, she mixed it up a lot with them, and I don't think they like that. Is that correct, or what's your thoughts on that?
Can't help but laugh at your question. I'm sorry. No, it's a good observation. But I think if you're going into a match in which you feel like you have to play a different game than what you've worked on or what has won you matches before, in order to beat that one person, I don't know if it's extremely smart. I think it's always good to have options in your pocket, and if things are not going well, sometimes those don't work. But to prepare for a match and not believe that if your game is power, being aggressive, that's not going to work, then it's pretty, not a good confidence booster.
Yeah, I know you wouldn't want to change your game.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Questions in Russian?
Спасибо.
Скажите, после того, как вчера прорвали матч при 4-0 не в вашу пользу, до сегодняшнего момента, когда вы вновь вышли на корт, то есть